Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise, I'm an intuitive, I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you what's coming up this week. So how you can best navigate yourself this week with the current cosmic weather. So, wow, this is it. This is a week that I have been talking about for a really long time. Yeah, we have the total solar eclipse in Aries, the new moon happening on Monday for most of us, the 8th, possibly the 9th in some places. But this is like the kind of pinnacle point. I would say probably one of the most powerful cosmic events of the whole year. And yeah, I kind of don't even really know where to start to articulate what I feel. You know I'm an intuitive, so I feel into the energy. I'm an intuitive astrologer. I'm not going to give you all the times and the dates and the specific alignments. You can go and listen to that from an astrologer, but what I'm going to do is tell you my intuitive feeling of the energy of what's coming up because of our cosmic weather. And that, my friends, is intense, is big. But you probably know that because you have probably been feeling it. Yeah, eclipses don't just kind of happen on a day, like one day it's done and then it's over. This has been building, yeah. And we've been, eclipses always come into, we had that lunar eclipse, but it was partial. Yes, it was intense, but nothing compared to this one that we're building towards. So we've been walking through, I've been talking about this eclipse corridor tunnel, where we can see very clearly. It's like our old perception kind of shifts and we see things in a really different light. It's because of the way that the eclipse kind of energy pushes us, yeah? And in between two eclipses, it's like the corridor. We're about to kind of leave that corridor, but just before we do, we have this total solar eclipse. So, the moon comes directly, I'm sure it's in front of the sun and completely blocks the light. Yeah, it's total. And I believe that this is a complete reset. So it's like, everything shut, the light's gone for a moment. It's like the lights go out. And then when they come back on, it's like reset. So this eclipse, I think in total lasts for about 4 minutes from beginning to end. And it's going to be very visible above North and Central America. And they say that wherever it's most visible, where you can see it, it will affect that country, those people there in that country the most. The energy is going to affect us all on the planet, all of us, but that's kind of where it's going to hit. So, if you're in America, there's going to be some massive transformation and change coming in there. I would love to sit here and tell you exactly what that change is going to be, but we've never had this before. And they say that we're never going to have this eclipse for as long as this inner total, where it is in Aries, ever in our lifetime. So what we can do is we can go back in history and we can see, oh my goodness, they built cities that line up with eclipses like this. There is like all sorts of old cultural, historical places, events that are really powerful that have occurred around these type of eclipses. So you want to do some research, go have a look, the feeling that I have is that there is beautiful new light and new awareness and a new level of evolution coming in for us all exactly when we need it. So I call eclipses, and many people do, the wild cards, the transformational kind of fate takes over, karma takes over, and just goes like course correction, or you're not seeing things clearly, or you're living in old fantasy or old perceptions. Time to clear that. You're there to grow and to heal. And let me tell you, there's massive healing aspects around this solar eclipse, because it's right next to Chiron. So it's like really kind of connected to our wounded healer, old wounds of the past. So I believe that what's coming for us is a beautiful time of really deep healing, a beautiful time of newness. So a new moon, solar eclipse, is like massive new beginnings. So, we have the opportunity to create a new version of ourselves, to let go of those old ways, with full support from the universe. The universe is urging us and pushing us to do it. So it's so much easier. Everything comes into our awareness super clearly, and it's like, oh God, I can see it differently. Wow, it's so clear. Our intuition is going to be so heightened at this time. So heightened. So it's like, there's no oh, maybe. It's like, oh my God, I know. We got to expect a little bit of the unexpected, as I said, because I don't know. I would love to tell you this, and this is going to happen, but who only knows, and it's it happens on a collective level. And then dependent on your birth map, is where it's specifically going to trigger some anchor points. So you might want to have a look at that. There's heaps of different astrology sites you can go on and have a look. Where's this eclipse going to activate me? Yeah, what area of my life, be it, relationship. I mean, the whole thing, I believe, is all about relationships right now because of that last Libra and where we are. But, is it going to activate your home sector or your work sector? And that will be more specific to individuals, but on a collective. And, it's change, it's transformation, it's stepping up. It's like a conscious leap. It's not just, it's this momentum of consciousness leaping into new, completely newness. Under these eclipses, I believe that we can super really reinvent ourselves anew, refreshed. Joe Dispenza says that beautiful, be defined by the memory of your past or the vision of your future. It's up to you. What do you want? And I believe that we have a real opportunity to tune into that, vision of our future so clearly and let go of the memory of our past. We don't have to act on, old ways because of being triggered in old memories. No, we can act because we're so grounded and standing in our power, and we're so supported by the universe, and we know who we are, that we can act in different ways. We can really, emotionally grow up, and know our worth. That's big stuff coming in. Really and trust our intuition, trust the universe in ways that we haven't done before. And start to see a new future and start to see new things coming in. And it may not be as you've planned, it may be better. That's the thing at the moment. It's I think everyone has their that's where I'm going, and that's, we get quite fixated and we get, quite frustrated or irritated if it's not going the step by step that, but what about if it's not doing that and it's doing something else? It's actually going to be taking us to a better place, to something even greater. So unexpected, happy days, this could be amazing. This time right now where we're living is a real trip. We are a bunch of trippers and it's a real trip. That's kind of how it feels. And we're either going to surrender to it and go, oh my God, let's go. Or we're going to fight it and hate it and want to control it. And that's not going to help us. Not to be the, incredible, happy, joyful, free individuals that we can be. So you got to really trust, right? You got to look after yourself. The energy is pretty hectic. You might wake up sometimes and feel like you've drunk 3 shots of coffee, or you may be going to sleep thinking, what is going on? I'm buzzing. So just know, that's the energy right now. What do I need to do? You know what? I can't sleep. I'll do a meditation. I'll drink some chamomile tea. I'll go take a bath. I'll go for a walk. I'll go, hang on the sofa, whatever. surrender. In that daytime, you know, getting grounded, taking your shoes and socks off, getting in nature, hugging the children, the pets, you know, they help us feel really grounded. Nurturing yourself with beautiful food that's, you know, being really careful around anything that's mind altering, because our mind's a bit frazzled, as you know. You know, so anything that's toxic to our system's going to really kind of push back on that. And treating this body as a beautiful temple. You know, if it's tired, let it rest. You know, if it's got buzzing out energy, you know, get rid of it. Do whatever you need to do when you're like, yeah, have a shag, you know, do some exercise, like whatever it is. Yeah, to release that. What else? Drink heaps of water. It's Aries, it's hot, yeah, and let's really think about that kind of Aries, you know, it like the real kind of high-end aspect of it. It's courageous, it's got energy, it's got power, want to take risks, gonna trust. So it's an incredible week, yeah, it's got so much kind of opening and new pathways being formed, and it's a little bit like I want you to just kind of step back and just allow it to play out. It's all a big play anyway, isn't it? So we're in a show anyway. Yeah, allow it to play out. And know that you're not here doing this alone. We're all in this together. We're all, you know, I say most of the time, we're all just winging it anyway, you know? So chill, like relax, go with the flow, enjoy it. Yeah, it's a big week. There is so much going on. April is a huge month. And before I finish, I must just remind you that Mercury is in retrograde. So we don't need to have those big dramatic conversations right now. Not this week. Yeah, not this week. Just for this week. Yeah. Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 25th of April. As we go towards the end of the month, we can start to, you know, but right now it's just observe, just see, because you know we are not here to right now to create more trauma and more drama. You know, there'll be other people doing that. We're here just to observe, to see, to plan, to visualize, to love, open up our house and just love, send love, send love. Oh, that's not very nice. Love anyway. So just, you know, yeah, put the music on, shut your eyes. That actually, before I go as well, that is a really kind of key, important thing to do at this time. If it all feels too much, just like that eclipse, just shut your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep breath. And then come back. Reset. Yeah, do that as many times as you need to throughout the day over the next few weeks. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I have no lives this week. Like, you're going to deal with this. You're going to go with it. You're going to love it. You're going to experience the energy of this week. And I'm going to see you at the end of this whole kind of eclipse whirlwind, which is, I believe, the Scorpio full moon. So in a couple of weeks. So write it. Share with me how you're going. Yeah, share this video if you think that other people need a little bit of, you know, it's okay. This is what's going on. Like, you're not going crazy. Like, we're all here. We've got this. This is why. Yeah, please. And yeah, you got this. Have an amazing total solar eclipse week.